The ongoing debate over who is the better artist between Drake and Kendrick Lamar has always been a hot topic in hip-hop circles. Both have claimed the throne at different points in their careers, and their contributions to the culture are undeniable. But a bold statement has recently set the hip-hop world on fire. Drake can make all kinds of Kendrick Lamar's albums, but Kendrick can never make a Drake album. This statement, made by a fan, has sparked a wave of reactions, with people on both sides of the argument passionately defending their favorite artist. So, is there any truth to this claim? Can Drake pull off a Kendrick Lamar-style album, while Kendrick Lamar could never replicate the sound and appeal of a Drake album? At the heart of this debate lies the fact that both Drake and Kendrick Lamar are immensely talented artists, but they approach music in very different ways. Drake, with his ability to seamlessly blend rap, R&B, dancehall, and pop influences, has created a sound that appeals to a broad audience. He has an unmatched ability to make radio hits, create viral moments, and keep his music at the forefront of mainstream culture. His versatility has allowed him to work across multiple genres, collaborating with artists from all walks of life. His fans love him for the catchy hooks, introspective lyrics, and the way he can effortlessly hop on a drill beat one moment and a smooth R&B track the next. On the other hand, Kendrick Lamar is known for his lyrical depth, intricate storytelling, and fearless exploration of social issues and personal experiences. His albums are often conceptual and offer a deep, sometimes challenging listen. Kendrick has built his reputation on his ability to make albums that are not just musically impressive, but intellectually stimulating as well. From Good Kid, Mad City, to Pimp a Butterfly and Damn, Kendrick's albums are more than just collections of songs. They're experiences, journeys that listeners take with him. His music often requires a certain level of investment, demanding that listeners pay close attention to the lyrics and the themes that run through his work. Given these differences, it's easy to see why fans believe that Drake could make an album in Kendrick's style, but Kendrick might struggle to create something in Drake's lane. Drake has already proven that he can step into different musical spaces. His Take Care album shows his ability to blend emotional depth with atmospheric production, much like Kendrick's introspective and vulnerable moments in his work. Similarly, on tracks like The Ride, Drake shows his lyrical skill and storytelling ability, something Kendrick does on every album. While Kendrick might focus more on intricate metaphors and complex rhyme schemes, Drake has demonstrated that he can tap into similar emotional and thematic spaces. The difference is that Drake's approach is often smoother and more digestible, while Kendrick's is more layered and complex. Drake's flexibility and mainstream appeal allow him to move between genres with ease, and he has shown time and time again that he can make albums that have mass appeal, while still maintaining artistic credibility. His ability to create hits like God's Plan, Hotline Bling, and In My Feelings speaks to his understanding of the formula for radio success. Moreover, when Drake embraces his introspective side, as he did on Nothing Was the Same or Scorpion, he taps into themes that Kendrick fans are familiar with, such as self-reflection, ambition, and the complexities of fame. Drake's ability to create a cohesive body of work that can appeal to both mainstream and underground audiences is a testament to his adaptability. However, when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, his ability to craft albums with social and cultural weight is unparalleled. His music speaks directly to the issues affecting Black communities, politics, and personal struggle. His mastery of storytelling, combined with his willingness to explore complex topics, makes his albums a unique experience that is hard to replicate. Kendrick has never been one to chase radio play or mass appeal. Instead, he's built a career based on making albums that provoke thought and challenge the listener. From the raw depiction of his youth in Good Kid, Mad City, to the sonic experimentation of To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick's music is designed to make listeners think critically and feel deeply. So, could Kendrick Lamar make a Drake album? The simple answer is no. And it's not because Kendrick lacks the talent. Rather, it's because Kendrick's artistic approach is fundamentally different from Drake's. Kendrick's music is about exploration, pushing boundaries, and creating a narrative. His albums are meant to be consumed as a whole, with each song contributing to the larger picture. On the other hand, Drake is a master of the single, the catchy hook, and the song that resonates on a global scale. Kendrick's style requires a level of focus and patience from the listener that is not necessarily a hallmark of mainstream music. This is why his albums, while critically acclaimed, may not have the same universal appeal as Drake's. Drake, with his ability to adapt to different styles and audiences, could make an album with Kendrick's themes. He could certainly tackle social issues, introspection, and personal growth in a similar way. But would it have the same impact or depth? It's hard to say. Kendrick's albums are not just music, they're cultural statements, designed to be dissected and discussed. They challenge the listener in ways that Drake's music often doesn't. While Drake can make a Kendrick Lamar-style album, he would have to completely shift his approach to writing and production. It would be interesting to see how Drake would handle the kind of weighty themes that Kendrick addresses, and whether he would be able to execute it in a way that felt authentic. Fans who argue that Drake can pull off a Kendrick album are not necessarily wrong in the sense that Drake is versatile enough to step into Kendrick's space. However, it's important to recognize that Kendrick's music is about more than just the sound. It's about the message, the delivery, and the way it resonates on a deeper level. Drake's music, while emotional and reflective, often lacks the kind of urgency and complexity that defines Kendrick's work. The truth is, while both artists are incredibly talented, they occupy different spaces in the music world. Drake's appeal is global, commercial, and mainstream, while Kendrick's is intellectual, artistic, and challenging. The comparison between the two artists has always been inevitable. They are both at the top of their game and have pushed the boundaries of what it means to be a rapper in the modern era. They represent two different approaches to the craft, and it's these differences that make their music so fascinating. While it may be true that Drake could make a Kendrick-style album, it's also true that Kendrick could never replicate the kind of global success that Drake has had with his music. They are both great in their own right, and that's what makes this debate so interesting.